Hello, hi everyone. I'm audible.
Yes, Simran, you are audible.
Thank you for confirmation. Please wait 5 minutes and after that start the session. Can I start the session? So thank you for joining. So today is the M365 demo session. So again, good evening everyone, and thank you for joining this exclusive M365 session. So my name is Imran Khan, and I will be your trainer today. So I am a Microsoft certified trainer for the last 5 years, and I have been working in the Microsoft 365 space for over the 9 years now. So today I specialize in the technology like the Office 365 admin, Exchange, online, SharePoint, Teams, Intra-ID, Intra-ID, uh, previous name is Azure AD, and Microsoft security tools like Defender and Purview. So I have trained professional across multiple companies and also provide a consultation on the real world enterprise deployment. So in the today in one hour session, I will give you a snapshot of the key component of Microsoft 365, including hand-on example, snappy all apps, and our course and QA session and end of course. So this session will be in the both English and Hindi. So feel free to ask question in either language, which one you comfortable. So I will be share the how you full the 40 hours course structure when you join this session with lab, certificate support, interview preparation, and the resume guidance. So, so let's start. So this is my short introduction. So today we just discuss overview of the Microsoft 365. So why we are in the current market, multiple companies using the Microsoft 365 services for email services and multiple key services, like as Exchange, SharePoint, Teams, OneDrive. So we'll be just explain first you can see the PPT and after that we just show the how we can manage the Microsoft 365 admin portal. One second. Sorry. So we just discuss about the overview of the Microsoft 365. So just let's start with a quick overview of Microsoft 365. So Microsoft. I think if you have anyone not much more ideas about Microsoft 365, so just like Office apps. Everyone who is working in the IT sector and non-IT sector. So everyone most of uses the Office apps. So today's session, it's not, it's like as a, only for you working as a Office apps. So it is a complete productivity. Okay. So it's completely cloud services. That's include tools for the collaboration. Okay. Communication, how to collaboration between the SaaS application and files means how we can using the SharePoint, it's using like as a storage and some advanced feature. So the key value of Microsoft 360 is its ability to bring the people, content and tool together in the secure cloud-based workspace. It support modern work scenario like a hybrid work, mobile access and much many other tools. So just to move and show you the Microsoft 365. One second, I'm just moving for next slide. So this you able to see my screen. So you can see the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. So in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, where you can manage the people and create the user groups, domains, and much more, many other settings. Okay, so I'm just show you the portal how we can how it's showing the people portal in the admin center, how we can create the portal. So I'm just show you the quick overview and quick live labs. One second, I'm again need to share the screen where you can see the portal. Okay, so I think okay. So this is a Microsoft 365 admin center where you can manage the user. User means how we can create the user, how we can identify the active user, how to create the contact, how to create the guest users, how to delete user, how to restore the users. Okay. And next one is multiple types of group, DL, and some security groups and some M365 groups, some Teams groups, and many different types of groups where we can explore. So here we can see the active teams and groups and how we can create, how we can manage. And next one, you can see the policies, multiple different types of policy the, over the all tenant in our M365 tenant where we can manage, how we can enable, how we can restrict the user and how to restrict the channel creation and some other settings. And the share mailbox, how to manage, how to give an access and all other point. And next is you able to see the roles. Role section, how to assign the new user roles, given the access, given the control, types of role, depend of requirement. And next one you able to see the resource and some of all other features like as a billing, how to manage the license and different things. Here we can see the support, how we can raise the ticket with Microsoft, and Microsoft will be provide if you have not able to understanding anything, if you have anywhere stocks. So Microsoft will be provide the support. And here we can see the users where you can see the domains, how to add the domains, how to manage domains. If need any other domain sets, so you can add here. And some settings like as the organization setting and something other points you able to see. And some setup, some report, how to generate report, how to users report, organization meshes from the Microsoft. And users you can find here multiple tabs. You can see Microsoft 365 Copilot users report, Copilot chat report, message consumption report, and here you can find the exchange report, users report, form report. So everything you can find here. Okay, so going for the next topic during the session, how we have cover in this session. So again to go to the our PPT where you can see the sum of details. So managing groups and roles. So we already discussed. So how we can manage, how we can create, and how we can assign the role and a delegation. So next one is exchange on like. So here we can manage the different types of groups and different types of resource mailbox. So like as a user mailbox, shared mailbox, room mailbox, and how to identify the mail flow if anyone sending the email and receiver is if receiving the mail, so where we can find the mail flow and some point of one second. Okay, so here is a permission and transport role, some roles creation, how to routed the mail and who able to receiving the mails. So here we can find. Going for the next point is Teams. I believe it's not here. Okay, no issue. So I think Teams data is missing. So I'm just explain to you. So we are using the Microsoft Teams. So basically, when it's come in market, when Microsoft launched the Microsoft Teams, so basically it's using for only for like as a meetings and some types of connecting the internal and external people. So Microsoft Teams is a hub of teamwork in the Microsoft 365, and currently it is used for every organization, most of, and it is where the people chat, meet, share the file, and collaboration in the real time. So it's like as a combined chat meeting, file sharing options, and apps integration. Some external apps within the teams we can integrate, and so if anyone sending any information within the team, so by the third party application where we can integrate, where we can fetch the data. So how to manage the teams? Okay. So how to create the teams in Admin Center? So in this course, Microsoft Team Admin Center, how to manage teams, how to create the teams, how to create the M365 groups, and how to manage and how to integrate with SharePoint site and how to manage the OneNotes. And next topic is here is a snippet. You can see the in the PPT security and compliance. But when we're talking about Microsoft Teams, so Microsoft Teams is connected SharePoint. So in the SharePoint, I'm just show you the portal. So it's easy for you understanding what exactly we are talking about. So let's again reset the my screen. Okay, I think my screen is visible. Okay, so actually, basically, this is the Microsoft SharePoint Admin Center. Here you can see the sites. So here we can find the active site, deleted site. So SharePoint Online is the content and document management system with the Microsoft 365. Okay, so actually, what is exactly basically used for Microsoft SharePoint? So it is act as a backend for the file storage in the teams. If anyone means like as a suppose this is a team admin center. Suppose here we can created some teams. Okay, so this is some teams when we have a click here, okay. Okay, so you able to see the Teams, this one digital interactive public relation. So this is by default created a email ID where we use the email ID and you can send the message direct to the Teams and channels. And it's related backend, it's created a SharePoint site. So what exactly basically SharePoint doing? The SharePoint site is like you can see here. I'm just copy this point, this one, the name of, and just here paste it and just search. So you can see two side able to see this is a Microsoft 365 connected Teams. So here we can find the SharePoint site related. Actually, what is actually basically used for purpose? If anyone in these Teams, if anyone just sending the message and any files, any types of document sharing, so backend Microsoft SharePoint will be storing the data. So exactly act as a backend for the file storage in the Teams. So SharePoint side basically used for intranet side. So what is exactly what like is a workflow and document library. So it's SharePoint is the most advanced users for integrated with Power Automation, Power Apps, and Microsoft List. And some like as a users here is the permission sharing for documents, some policies, container, and some settings like how to sharing your document, how to create the site, how sites looking your notification, how to getting notification, how we can create the pages, site creation, and what is a def- default storage of when we created any SharePoint sites. So what exactly decide means like as a manually you can set the limit for each site. And next second first one is like the automatic means when we create any SharePoint site, so by default it depend for your SharePoint sites. Suppose this is a when I click the home site. Okay, so when I click active site, here you can see the right side. You can see the total size 1.24 TB terabyte, and available is a 1.24 means a very less use. I'm just created some SharePoint sites and some file storage here, so it's showing for the total size means like 1.24. And when go to the setting, when we're talking about the setting, mm, means like as when talking about site storage limit. So when we have a click, when we have this setting means automatic, so it not decide for the any SharePoint site the size limit. So it depend for your file, you can upload the file, and it depend for the SharePoint admin center file size means like a total size, and automatically you can upload. But when you have the click this one manual set a specific limit for each site, so we can decide for every site limit depend for your requirement. Suppose I'm just clicking the 25 GB. So when we have create new site, so it's decide for 25 GB for every SharePoint site. Okay, so these are settings. So we when we discuss when we start the classes, we discuss everything and how we can create, how to manage site, how to migrate, and some other point like as a report, how to generate report, some advanced settings, some advanced more future. Okay. And again to we just go to the PPT. Okay, I'm again sharing the PPT point. Okay, so next point is security and compliance. The Microsoft Purview. So Microsoft Purview where we can manage and some compliance related. So it's related of how to we can manage the compliance. If anyone suppose If any types of compliant, non-compliant, device manage policies, security related. So here we can manage like as a data retention policies and data loss prevention DLP retention policies, Microsoft Purview. So this portal is basically used for the Microsoft Purview portal. It's like as a manage all M365 app services, Microsoft Azure services, Microsoft Fabric, and some other M365 core application how to manage. Okay, just 1 second. Snapchat is. So Microsoft Purview is basically used for the multiple settings, multiple security features where we can manage. This is very important because currently very large use and very managed by devices, managed by some settings. So I'm just show you the portal exactly live portal, and you can see the what types of settings and how we can manage these type of settings. So this is a Microsoft Purview. So the URL is purview.microsoft.com. This is a home page. When I click here, home page, and when just down it, scroll down. So here we can size. You are able to see data security investigation purview and data catalogs, information protection, and view all solutions. There is some other settings like as audit. Audit means if anyone, any activity in the our tenant, any users across the like as a location and some other services. So where we can track and identify who's the modifier, something like is it deleting the emails, someone is just sharing the external files, some types of setting where we can see and audit. So compliance alert, if we have already create multiple alerts policies in Microsoft Purview. So if anyone means anyone alert is match and automatic trigger, and you able to see who's the means like the activity done, who's the person, and you can identify you and you can verify it's legitimate or not. So according to you can take action. When we go to the solution, so here we can find the audit, communication, compliance, compliance alerts, compliance manager, data catalogs, data log management, how to data manage. Means like as if anyone deleted mails, how we can export, how we can retrieve emails, and some like as a Teams related and some SharePoint site related. So where we can manage by this portal and this tab, and go to the data security investigation. So where we can manage and how we can identify who's the person, who the modifier, who is the deleted and something. So here we can identify, and e-discovery and some other settings, multiple setting you can find here. And some agent, the Microsoft currently use the most means very, if you're using the Copilot agent, it's identify if you are not able to identify the issues. So just you can when you deploy here. So currently it's not deployed. When you deploy it, so very easily for you can identify and exactly match the person who the doing like who is the changes and who the some setting modify. So this is a data loss, data life cycle management, and where is the retention policies and where we can create the policy, retention policy, label
Can,
policies, policy
can
to
you
cop.
please can you please go back to the previous step?
Now, can you just complete and after that you can ask anything related of Microsoft Purview. First we just complete and when the last quiz session you can ask anything.
All right.
Okay, it's fine for easily for complete the session, and it's good for everyone. So between you disturb, so it's everyone disturb. So this is a Microsoft Purview portal where we can manage and like as a some types of compliance related, and Microsoft before Microsoft Purview, it's like as a compliance portal, security and compliance. But after that, Microsoft it's modify and manageable and something like as a suitable fix the everything. So here is you can see the all other details. I'll go to the next security point of view. So in the Microsoft is using the Microsoft Defender for security purpose. So Microsoft is a in-house solution. This is the Microsoft Defender. So if any like the spam, any such types of emails come in our environment, if so this setting is basically used for the secure the our environment for if you are sharing the file, if you anyone sharing the external side to internal, sending any types of such type of file. So this setting is helping you to the identify and blocking the file and blocking the email ID, blocking the domain and some other things you can doing by the Microsoft Defender. So I'm just exposure management. So where we can check overview and so you can see how to protect in your organization. So here we can find the top matrix and attack surface map. So where you can find the identity, clouds and devices and size security, critical access summary, and you can see the secure score means Microsoft recommended some action if you just complete and you can just implement in your organization. So here we can see the enable multi-factor authenticator is enabled for all user. So when you just enable for every user, so every user just secure for second layer means like as a MFA, you know, my multi-factor authenticator is second layer of security. So it's required when user logging. So first level is like you just put your password, and second level it's need for authenticator like as a Microsoft authenticator or some others like as a you can getting the OTP or you are getting the call from MS and some other tools using for MFA feature. So Microsoft recommended some of the feature means like as a point. So you can recommended action. So when you just completed all these actions, so here you can see the your point like a secure score. So currently it's showing for 68.61. So when you just completed some recommendation action, so secure score is increase. And next one is the investigation and response. So here you can find the alert, different types of alert in your organization. So you know, in like as a incident alert, some alert. So depend of alert types. So here you can manage and how we can create the types of alert. So okay. So here we can find and according to you can stop the alert and you can take the action and mitigate the alert. And some of other features, so you can find like a hunting and advanced hunting, action submission means like as if any suppose you receiving any spam email, so Microsoft recommended you can just means like as a submission means action and submission where you can directly like, report to Microsoft. Microsoft backend identify the spam if it is spam, if it is a valid email, if a valid domain, someone is valid IPs. So according to action, and you can getting the details here. So important is the email and collaboration. So where you can when you just click this one overview. So here is means like as a sum of features, sum of settings, investigation. So by the Microsoft investigation, you can identify the email. Suppose I'm receiving a email. So someone is saying it's not a valid email. So we just when I click Explorer, so here we just put the sender, sender address, recipient, sender domain, subject line. If you have a subject line, so you can put. So if you have a just know the sender display name, so you can put the display name, sender mail from address, some other multiple content here available. It depend for your types of receiving email size. You can also filter and advance some settings. So according to you can mitigate. So when you are just click here and after that just click the refresh button so you can find the sum of email relevant. Suppose just I'm click this one. So this is accepted Microsoft 365 admin Mastercard sum of. So so you can find the details like as a delivery details. So original thread none, original location, delete item folder, delivery action, delivery to deleted folder, latest thread none, okay, deleted item folder, and like some other settings, email details, who is the sender, sender IP, email ID, email from, coming from, and return path, sender IP, location, and when you're receiving this email and directionally, what is like the intra organization, extra organization, network message ID, internet message ID, and some authenticated part, SPF, DKM, DMOC. If this sender is already means like the domain is already enabled for DMOC policy, so you can find the detail here. If any email means like in the email you have any attachment like as URL base, any attachment type, so you can find the here details. And suppose I'm just explore more. So when I click open email entry entity, sorry, when I click, so next page it's automatically open security.microsoft.com. So here you can find some other details like as a tax details means what exactly original delivery location. So deleted item folder. It's a delivered deleted item folder. And so here is the some details like as exactly which one I already discussed by the intranet ID. Sorry, internet ID where you can check and you can like just copy this one internet IP. Okay, and this one is analyze. When I click analyze, so email details all overrides. If you override exchange transport rule, if any match, if any it's match for connector and like the bulk compliant level and some other policy related are EOP exchange online protection. So you can find like the email size, sender and other things detail you can find here. And suppose I'm just investigate more, copy the message header and just I'm just search here Microsoft. mm, And directly you can find here the Microsoft Analyzer. So this is a default Microsoft checking the header by this type. So I'm just pasted here. 1 second, I think it's not copy. Okay. Okay, so suppose 1 second, I'm again to show you. I'm just opening one email in my Outlook. So I think you're not able to see my screen, but just open one email and click the email and click the file and click the properties and when I click the property you can able to see the internet header So just copy the header and close again to show you, and copy the one header and paste it here. Okay. So minimize, analyze header. Okay. So here you can find the summary, like the subject, message ID, creation time, from where it's come from, reply. Okay. And when I just scroll down, so receive header. So here you can find the receiving host, first host, when the time exactly, types HTTP, and next one is when you go to the time invalid and it's showing for SMTP, and we go to the receiving host third. So here you can see the 256 minutes and 45-minute delay. So basically what happened when suppose if any poll seats match, so what happened it's like as you go to the quarantine mail, so mail is suppose in case not delivered or something like as if you have released, so it's deliver your email box. So it's showing for the message when you are the check in message header analyzer, so you can find the identify the what is the reason why it's delay. Suppose someone is a raise case and hey, I'm receiving this mail is a delay like as approximate 45 hours and something. So by the message header, by using the message header, you can identify what is exactly reason why it's delay without check with user original email. By the portal you can just check the, you can ask the user say like the sender recipient email ID and like the subject, which one we have discussed already here, like you know, here we can discuss something the point and according to you can identify. And when you go to the scroll down, when you go to the report header, so you can find the exact reason where it's email com and language, some spam confidence level. When I click this one, so Microsoft article is added. You can see the what is the means this one means like as a spam confidence level -1. So -1. So what is exactly -1? This message bypass anti-spam scanning, for example, for the message was from internal sender. Okay. Some of terms so it need for the when I click this one SPE spam filtering verdict. So when I click this one, so according to anti-spam message added in Microsoft 365. So you can find the details like is IP filtering verdicts, NLI. So according to when I click every point, so you can find the details. After this, cross verify and identify why its email is a delay. And again, we just go to the previous email. So here we can find the some details, and after that you can identify exactly the reason. And if you want to check the attachment, if any attachment type, so when you click attachment, so you can find the attachment data. So here is not dot, so the data URL, you can find the URL is similar email is if anyone sending the email similar related this sender as this subject line. So here you can find the similar email data here. Okay. So next point is the monitoring and reporting. In our next 1 second, again share my screen. So monitoring and reporting. So exactly what is used for monitoring and reporting. So where we can find all types of data. Means like as a related Microsoft 365 Copilot, Exchange, Microsoft Form, Microsoft 365 application related all application, core application. By the you can see the app launcher, you can find the all application. And Microsoft browser as browser, you know, Microsoft is part of browser. So Microsoft Teams apps. So here you can find the all related of data. So again, I'm just show to you the portal where you can find the some important details. So this is a Microsoft Defender. Here we can find this Microsoft Sentinel. So now it's added here, and most of use email and collaboration, and policies and rules, and another portal like the Cloud Apps. So previously its name is Cloud App Security. So Cloud Apps basically we using the different types of cloud applications. So where we can identify and mitigate. If suppose if someone is some means like suppose you are a user, and by your ID someone is using for different country, try to the logging your same credential. So this means like cloud apps is identify and exactly analyze. So this is user logging for different location, different IP. So you're getting the notification, and according to we can action. If you're not legitimate person, then we can check and we just blocking like as a password reset and something we can do. So this one is app launcher. When I click for 9 dot, so here is you can see the multiple Microsoft 365 application. So in this course, Microsoft 365 Copilot, OneDrive, and some core application like the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint, Team, Gas, Power Automation. So this one is a Admin Center and Microsoft Booking, Calendar, Microsoft Stream, and Clipchamp. And Steam is now it's migrated in the Clipchamp. When we have clicked this one, so by directly redirected Clipchamp, and inside learning some portal like as a loop and people planner and power apps, Power BI, Power Page, To Do, Microsoft To Do, and Vision, Outlook, Form, Microsoft Form, Whiteboard, Connector, Viva, and some other application. It depend for your requirement, so you can, and you depend for your license. Means when you are just suppose I'm just go to the admin center, and when you go to the click the billing, so when you click the purchase services, so here you can explore different types of license Microsoft provide, and according to you can purchase Microsoft like as a Microsoft 365, Office 365, business apps, collaboration and communication, so dynamic application, security related, Power BI, Windows, and other services, add-on services. It depend for your requirement. So when I just click your product, so you can find your product currently, which license you currently use. When I click for this one license, so here you can see the license types, and currently we are using. If you have requested by means like as you just raise for request Microsoft, you are purchasing. So here we can find the product requester names, requested status, available license, and like as auto claim policies. So here we can find the some policies if you have a claim something, and support we have already discussed, and organization settings, and one setting is missing means like 1 second, yeah, in the SharePoint, the OneDrive is connected with the SharePoint. Means most of settings we have a manage here. So here we can some settings like the notification, retention policies. Means like how to retain data from OneDrive if someone is deleted. Storage limit. So by default, Microsoft provide like as a 1 terabyte. It depend for your organization settings. So I'm just set here is a 1 TB, but you can it extend to 5 TBs. If any issues like related of sync, if you want to some files like as a some extension you want to block, so you can some features here is available. So why you can add, and if you depend your you want to some limit of file types, so here you can block. And last one is like the data report. So here we different types of data like the OneDrive, account data, and some others. So here we can find the on license, account, storage, uses, and some of which some of others. And next one is a Microsoft Entra Admin Center. So you know the previous this one name is Azure AD portal.azure.com, but now it's like name is rename is Entra.microsoft.com. So this is AD SaaS based software as a services where you can find the user list and some of other feature. When you click for Entra ID, so here we can find the users. Here you can clicking all users, so here you can find your total organization user list. So here is so the 301 users found. If you want to create some users, so you can create it. Suppose I'm just created test one. Suppose I'm created test user. Let me a second test underscore just user. And next one is option for domain and depend for your organization. How many domains already added? So you can select here. I'm just suppose I'm just selected this one cloudrage.com, and you can mention here the display name and set the password. Suppose I'm just again name the test user, and when I've just some other settings like the next properties like the first name last name something like that. Suppose I'm just created and just create. Okay. When I search, so because this one we have created over the cloud, so whenever create, so Microsoft will be means enter ID directly created. And next point is the license part. Here we can manage means like a license. So you know license is managed by different types. Means like one by one you can manage, or you can just assign the group wise. Suppose I have some groups and license group. So add the memberships. So add the membership. Here is some license group. I'm just searching the license something. Here is some group E3 license group. When I click this one and select, so user is a part of E3 license, and it takes some time, and after that you can reflect the license. And if you want to adding the user in the group, so here you can add the user groups. If you want to add the user some permission, some roles, so by the clicking here you can the assign the role. So intra ID means we can manage multiple things. So in the session you can find the some of deep dive details in intra ID. And next is we have discussed. So now you can ask any question. If you have any question related classes and something, so you can ask me. If you are interested in this course, you can contact me this number.
इमरान राजेश
Hi Rajesh.
अ, इम, है इमरान ये हैंड्स ऑन हम लोग को प्रैक्टिस मिलेगा ना क्योंकि अभी वो लाइसेंस का प्रॉब्लम आता है वहाँ पे ऑनलाइन हम लोग जो रजिस्टर कर देते हैं तो अभी वो फ्री वाला नहीं मिलता है मैक्सिमम तो हम लोग को
हम्म,
प्रैक्टिकली करने का रहेगा आपके साथ तो वो खाली देखने का है हम लोग को कैसे रहेगा ये
नहीं नहीं आपको एग्जैक्टली आपको क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा। आपको
हम्म,
लाइस मीन्स आपको डोमेन 3 ट्रायल लाइसेंस ट्रायल डोमेन क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा, ट्रायल
ओके।
टेनेंट बनाना पड़ेगा।
हम्म।
उसमें आपको 1 मंथ का मिलता है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की तरफ से।
ओके।
तो उसमें आपको ना लाइसेंस मिलेगा, ठीक है, 25
ओके।
यूजर्स मिलेंगे। तो उसमें आप
हम्म।
लाइव आप उसमें काम कर सकते हैं वन
और अपने
मंथ
क्लास
में।
कोर्स कोर्स कंप्लीट होगा 1 मंथ में कि और ज्यादा चलेगा, कितना रहेगा?
हाँ,
कितना दिन तक रहेगा कोर्स अपने 1 मंथ में होगा कंप्लीट की और ज्यादा रहेगा?
45 आवर्स लगता है कंप्लीट। अभी तो मैंने जस्ट डेमो आपको बताया है।
ओके ओके
तो
ओके ओके।
डेमो में एग्जैक्टली कैसा है कि ना, मैं जस्ट ओवरव्यू बता रहा हूँ। डीप डाइव
हम्म।
के लिए एग्जैक्टली कैसा है कि ना, अभी एडमिन सेंटर में ये 2 दिन चला जाएगा। बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स
ओके
हैं, बहुत सारे
ओके।
फीचर्स हैं।
मीन्स हम लोग इन डेप्थ में करेंगे सब पूरा जो भी सीखेंगे?
पूरा पूरा डीप इन डीप में जाएगा पूरा। और लाइव
ओके।
सिनेरियो बताएंगे एग्जैक्टली ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में किस तरह
हम्म।
से चैलेंजेस आते हैं, किस पे किस तरह से टिकट्स
ओके।
आते हैं, किस तरह से आते हैं। एक कोर्स ही नहीं है, आप एग्जैक्टली इस कंप्लीट कर लेंगे तो आपको प्रिपरेशन भी हो जाएगा। इनकेस आप
हम्म।
इस प्रोफाइल में देख रहे हैं तो आपको इन डीप डाइव होगा पूरा।
ओके ओके। मैंने ऑलरेडी, मैं पहचाना मुझे आप, मैं राजेश ठोलकर। ऑलरेडी एक
हम्म
हफ्ता पहले प्रीवियसली किया था मैंने, जब हम लोग को कुछ नहीं
हम्म
आता था। तो उतना हम लोग को
राइट।
थोड़ा नहीं समझ में आता। अभी कैसे हम लोग उसमें काम कर रहे हैं थोड़ा बहुत, तो अभी थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है। मतलब आपका मैंने देखा,
हम्म
आया था। तो लास्ट टाइम भी मैंने करने वाला था, लेकिन उसमें फुल हो गया था आपका सीट।
हम्म
ठीक है, चलेगा। हम लोग फिर मिलते
चलेगा।
हैं।
अभी मैं काफी दिनों के बाद स्टार्ट कर
हाँ
रहा
हाँ
हूँ, मैं भी बहुत बिजी था।
हाँ हाँ। ठीक है, ठीक है। अभी आपका भी इम्प्रूव होगा और कुछ नया नया ऐड हुआ रहेगा नॉलेज।
काफी सारे चीज ऐड होगा नया।
प्रैक्टिकली वही आपका
क्योंकि
टेक्नोलॉजी से ऐड हुआ रहेगा।
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट
अभी
काफी सारी
स्टार्टिंग
चीज।
नया नया था तो अभी भी
हाँ,
नया नया
नया
था
नया
वो
था।
जरा।
आई थिंक मुझे लगता है 2-3 साल पहले आपने ज्वाइन किया था, राइट?
ज्यादा 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 होगा।
ज्यादा। जा
4-5 साल हुआ रहेगा।
4-5 साल तो
कोरोना
काफी।
कोरोना के टाइम का कभी कभी तो किया, कोरोना खत्म
ओके
हुआ था ना
ओके।
जब भी, वो टाइम में
हाँ
हम
हाँ
लोगों ने किया
हाँ।
था।
राइट 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 राइट। आई थिंक आपका नंबर होगा मेरे पास।
हाँ, है मेरा नंबर आपके पास।
हम्म
आप ग्रुप में भी है, मैं आपके साथ उसमें इंफॉर्मेशन
हम्म।
मिलते रहते हैं।
हाँ, राइट
ठीक है,
राइट
चलेगा।
राइट।
ठीक है,
ओके।
अपन मिलते हैं क्लास में।
हाँ,
अभी
श्योर।
चालू होगा तो मुझे पिंग कर दो, हम लोग ज्वाइन
हाँ,
कर लेंगे।
श्योर। Jignesh, you have any question?
हाय
नो
इमरान।
सर, ये ये डेली
या
और वीकेंड में रहेगा सर?
ये वीकेंड ही रहेगा। वीकेंड मीन्स 3 आवर्स का रहेगा, 3-6 आवर्स का होगा 1 वीक में।
ओके 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 सर।
Hi Imran, I'm Jayanta. Good evening.
हाय जय, या गुड इवनिंग।
This is the first class, right? You're taking. Actually, I'm joining for the first time for this class. So every weekend will be there, or daily classes will be there, so that I can register somewhere and I can attend the classes every day.
सैटरडे संडे।
So from now onwards, Saturday, Sunday will be there, right?
या
Yeah,
एवरी वीक
okay.
सैटरडे संडे।
Every week I need to register, or only I can join, directly.
Actually, this is a demo session. So if you are okay, so I will be. You can ping the one to one. I'm already share the my number. So you can ping. So I will be a separate group where we can confirm who is a confirm. So I'm adding you. So after that, next session means like the next month, mean next week. Next week means like as a Saturday and Sunday. I will be share a link. And after complete courses, you can find the videos and Microsoft related multiple document PPTs. I'm just share to show to you. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second again. Share my screen. Okay, so I think you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, I can.
Some of Microsoft document related of Microsoft 365 technologies. So you can find like the module wise, module one, module two. It's very easy, very simple language. So it's easy for you understanding. And it's my class is a totally practical ways, live classes and live base, not in like as only for I'm just explaining and show you the PPT. So these are PPT I'm not show you, I will be shared to you.
Yeah.
And multiple document I have a course content, so you can find the all related of document. If you have any challenges related of classes, and if any you have like a certificate related, if you want, suppose I'm just talking about MS 102, so this course is actually included all details, all things like as a MS 102. So you know MS 102 is a Microsoft uh, expert level, okay, 365 expert level. So all these document and some other document you can able to see, and you can find it's easy for understanding all things.
Okay.
Means
So
how to
is there,
configure this one like as a labs, how to create labs, how to create a test tenant, and if your challenge is something like as a creation of test tenant, so in the first session I will be shared to you how to create, how to you can use the test tenant.
okay?
And if you're not able to create, I will be create means like as a my own lab, means which one I will show share to you. No,
Mm,
so I will be create the user account, but it's chargeable because I'm purchasing the license, so it's chargeable. So I will be shared to you credential
mm.
like as a admin, so it's easy for you know, it's easy for the during the session, during the classes, and it's valid for 6 months. So within the 6 months you can utilize this tenant and explore and everything you can do, because it's E5 license. So E5 is means easy for you can use utilize all features.
Okay.
Yeah,
So is there any difference between 102 course and MS 102 and MS 900?
MS 900 is a fundamental.
Okay.
MS
Okay.
900 is a fundamental.
Okay.
So if suppose I'm click this one, so this is a fundamental, but in when I will start the sessions, I'm starting the like as a 0 to expert level. Means it's very easy for understanding. Means explaining everything and go to the like as a starting user creation and everything you can see.
So how long it will take the whole course if you want to means
Approximate 45 hours plus
44, okay, sure. So
45,
around
45.
okay. Yeah, yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you. Hello, hello.
Hello, hi, hi Viren.
हाँ इमरान जी मैं ये पूछ रहा था कि इसके अंदर हम पावर सेल के थ्रू भी जो वर्क करते हैं वो भी आएगा इसके अंदर
क्या
कवर हो जाएगा
क्या 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 बोला आपने?
पावर सेल के थ्रू हम जो कमांड करते हैं ना जो भी हम
पावर
एक्टिविटीज
सेल ना,
करते हैं
हाँ पावर सेल रहेगा
हाँ
ना, पावर सेल रहेगा।
हम्म, ओके और
मैंने
इसके
उसका
अंदर
एक्चुअली मैंने डिस्कस नहीं किया, पावर सेल रहेगा इस कोर्स के अंदर। पावर सेल तो रहना ही रहना है, बिना पावर सेल के तो मजा ही नहीं आएगा कोर्स में।
हाँ और दूसरा ये इंटेम का थोड़ा बहुत ओवरव्यू मिल जाएगा इसके अंदर या फिर
मिलेगा
वो
मिलेगा
अलग
मिलेगा मिलेगा।
अच्छा
बट आप बोले तो कंप्लीट नहीं होगा, बट ओवरव्यू रहेगा,
अच्छा
क्योंकि कंप्लीट करने के लिए उसके लिए टाइम चाहिए, वो टाइम नहीं है
हाँ
हमारे
उसके लिए
पास इस
हाँ
कोर्स में।
उसके लिए 20 या 30 घंटे अलग से चाहिए
हाँ बट एक आपको ना एक अच्छा आइडिया मिल जाएगा एग्जैक्टली exactly, कैसे मैनेज करते हैं, कैसे डिवाइस वगैरह को देखते हैं, वो सब चीज़ें को आपको एक आइडिया मिलेगा, एक अच्छा आइडिया मिलेगा।
नहीं एक्चुअली उसके अंदर जो पॉलिसीज लगती है वही चेक करने हैं। बाकी जो ऐड करना है वो तो पता है कि ऐड
हाँ
कैसे
हाँ
करते
हाँ,
हैं
बट एक अच्छा आइडिया मिलेगा आपको उसमें। मैं एक दो पॉलिसी भी बनाऊंगा एग्जैक्टली कैसे कॉन्फ़िगर करते हैं नए फ्रेश टेनेंट को,
ओके
तो एक आपको लिए अच्छा रहेगा अंडरस्टैंडिंग करने के लिए।
और
पावर
ये
सेल
इसका
रहेगा वो।
टेनेट हमें खुद से बनाना पड़ेगा इसके अंदर अलग से
नहीं, आपके पास है क्या टेनेंट?
हाँ
टेनेंट है
वो
ना
तो
आपके
सही
पास, है ना?
है
हाँ तो आपको बनाने की क्या जरूरत है फिर?
ओके
आपको बनाने की नहीं जरूरत है, जो हमारा टेनेंट है एग्जैक्टली मैं जो यूज कर रहा
हम्म,
हूँ डेली, जो मैं लाइव बताऊंगा आपको, जो भी चीजें बताऊंगा, टेस्ट जो भी चीजें मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा, आप अपने टेनेंट पे जाके वहाँ पे वो चीजों को प्रैक्टिकल करिए, तो चीजें आपको क्लियर हो जाएगा सब चीजें। इसमें बहुत सारा
ओके।
फीचर है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं।
हम्म।
हाँ।
तो ये
आपको
वीकेंड का
बना
टाइमिंग क्या रहेगा?
वीकेंड का वीकेंड का टाइमिंग इवनिंग ही रहेगा, इवनिंग।
इवनिंग कितने बजे से रहेगा अप्रोक्सीमेट? थोड़ा
इवनिंग वही अपना
जल्दी हो
सात
जाता।
7 बजे से।
7 से 9 ना? ओके।
7 8 9। हम्म।
ओके।
ओके। तो हम लोग इसको इन करते हैं। आप मुझे नंबर आप लोगों को मैं दे रहा हूँ चैट में, आपको नंबर आपके पास है आई थिंक, राइट? मैं एक बार फिर से स्क्रीन
Yes.
फ्लैश कर देता हूँ, तो इजी होगा आपको। तो आप कांटेक्ट कर लेना इस नंबर पे। ओके।
नेक्स्ट वीक से कर रहे हैं सर, ये कल से कर रहे हैं?
क्या बोल रहे हैं?
नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट वीक से कर रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट सैटरडे से, या
हाँ,
फिर
नेक्स्ट
कल
सैटरडे,
से स्टार्ट करें?
नेक्स्ट सैटरडे।
ओके ओके ओके
नेक्स्ट सैटरडे से स्टार्ट होगा, उसके बाद कंटिन्यू रहेगा।
ओके ओके।
अभी और भी सारे लोग हैं उसमें, एग्जैक्टली मुझे देखना है और कौन लोग आते हैं। अगर डिपेंड करता, नहीं तो मैं टाइमिंग का भी कुछ चेंजेस करूंगा, नहीं तो एक अलग सेपरेट क्लास चलेगी उसका।
क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोगों ने शायद रजिस्टर किया ना, तो
हाँ हाँ।
उनको ईमेल नहीं गया। जैसे वीरेंद्र को भी नहीं गया था, तो मैंने शेयर किया
नहीं
उनको
नहीं,
ईमेल, तब जाके वो
मेल
ज्वाइंट हुए।
ऐसा है क्या?
हाँ,
यस, मुझे मेल
रजिस्ट्रेशन
नहीं
वाला
आया
ईमेल
था।
नहीं गया था।
अच्छा। नहीं, आप रजिस्टर्ड किए होंगे तो आपको मेल गया होगा।
नहीं, नहीं आया था। मुझे बिजनेस क्लास में भेजा था एग्जैक्ट 8 बजे।
अरे बाप रे। चलेगा, कोई बात
तो भी
नहीं।
काफी सारे लोग ज्वाइन नहीं हो पाए हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है।
हाँ, मुझे भी लगता है। कोई नहीं, फिर इसके लिए देखेंगे। हेलो। हेलो है साजिद। आपको वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है क्या?
आ रहा है, आ रहा है।
हाँ, बोलिए ना। हेलो। हेलो हेलो। हेलो हेलो। आप
म्यूट है
म्यूट।
शायद
हाँ,
अभी।
आई थिंक म्यूट है, राइट? ठीक है। हाँ, कोई इशू नहीं है, मैं रिकॉर्डिंग भेज दूंगा ग्रुप में। इजी हो
करेक्ट
जाएगा
करेक्ट।
सब, राइट? सबके लिए इजी हो जाएगा। जो भी क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं किया उसके लिए इजी हो जाएगा। ठीक है, फिर हम लोग मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीक। और टाइमिंग मैं ग्रुप में डाल दूंगा आपको, 7 बजे का। ओके।
ओके सर। ओके ओके।
ओके, चलो।
थैंक
ओके, गुड
यू।
नाइट, गुड नाइट,
गुड नाइट।
गुड बाय।
गुड नाइट।
गुड नाइट।
गुड नाइट सर। खाना कौन सा ज़्यादा मतलब अपना शिप जाती है, अपना राइल जाती है खाना, इंतजाम उठते घ्यायला बघतोय तसं मला बाजूला पण सचिन पॉईंटने मला बाजूला केलं. हा मला कल्टवायला बघतोय तेच सर्टिफिकेट हे घ्यायचं ओके. माझे नंतर कुठलं आले ओके बरोबर. ओके